Hi, Matt the Tube Crowley here. Today I got this set of 3 Neiko Ratchet wrenches. I was quite unfamiliar with this brand until very recently, so I thought, well, let's check it out. I took them out of their packaging and just in a preliminary way discovered that they seem to have a fairly low amount of back drag. I was fairly impressed just by the feel of it, although they seemed a little bit coarse, particularly the 1/4 inch. But I thought, well, there's one way to find out, and that's to actually measure it. So what I've done is I've collected the 3 low back drag reigning champions in my collection. The Capri 90 tooth, the Capri 90 tooth in 3/8, and this is a snap-on in 1/2. So let's first of all get a baseline with the Capri in 1/4 inch to see what kind of a value it gives us. Usually quite low. 2, 2, 2. Let's try the other direction. 1 or 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Quite good. So now let's try the Neiko in the 1/2 inch. The Neiko has these quick release buttons, which I like for the socket release. So let's see what value this gives us for back drag. 2, 4, 6, call it 6, 5 or 6. 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's try the other direction. 2, 3 maybe. 2 or 3. 3. 2 or 3. 3. So they're a little bit different forward and backwards. That may account for why it feels a bit coarse in one direction, maybe not as coarse in the other. I just got them, so I haven't really used them. But that's a surprisingly low value. Maybe not quite as low as the Capri, but still very good. So now let's move on to the 3/8 and do a baseline check on the back drag of this Capri in 3/8. 6, 5, I'll call it 5, 5, 5, 5. Try another direction. 2, 4, 5, 7, 7, 6. So I'm a little bit surprised at the disparity between one direction and another direction, but they are different pieces of metal. So let's give the test to the Neiko in the 3/8. 6, call it 6, 6, 6, 6. Let's try the other direction. 6, 5 or 6, 5. It's quite good, quite comparable to the Capri, maybe not quite as good as the Capri. Also, hope you can see this on camera, the head thickness of these Neikos is significantly bigger than the Capri, both in the width and in the thickness, and that applies to all 3 of the sizes of the Neiko. That may or may not be a factor. It does seem, especially in the 1/2 inch, it seems to be imbalanced toward the head. There's a lot of mass in the head of this thing, so not quite as nicely balanced, in my opinion, as the Capri. Part of that's because of the plastic and the handle, I suppose. But anyway, let's test the 1/2 inch in the snap-on to get a baseline value. It's usually been testing about 8" ounces, but let's see what it says tonight. 6, 8, 8, 8. Let's try it in the other direction. 6, 9, 9, 8, 8, 9. So 8 or 9" ounces for the snap-on. Let's check the Neiko. Ooh, 6, 5 or 6, 5, 5. Let's try it in the other direction. 4, looked like 3, I'm not sure I got that. Let's try it. 2, 4, 4, 4. So wow, the Neiko is coming in at a lower back drag than a snap-on. That's quite impressive to me. I don't know if you can see this on camera again, but the head of the snap-on is big in my opinion, and so is the Neiko. I got my calipers here to give us a value on that. So let's give a check on the thickness of the snap-on, and that is coming in at 0.74, so not quite 3/4 inches. Do that again. 0.739, yeah, so 0.74. And let's try the thickness on the Neiko. 0.83. 0.83, so about 1/10 of an inch thicker. It has a certain feel to it, but I am quite impressed by the low back drag, especially in a 1/2 inch, and very, very close to the Capri. I would say, just this is a subjective opinion, I think the Capri and the snap-on are smoother. The Neiko seems a little bit loud, but it is very low back drag, and what's truly impressive about the Neiko is that this entire set costs $35, which I find amazing. So I would give a thumbs up to Neiko, and I'm glad I discovered this brand.